After I send out the host of heaven and they have completed a mission, do they go back to heaven or do they stay on earth? If they stay on earth, this is a person who's not a seer, which probably most of us aren't. I mean, I don't know how many are seers compared to, but the question continues, if they stay on earth, how do I know when they come back so I can send them again?
Well, you can probably count to 10.
Are you serious?
I'm very serious.
So elaborate on that.
There's no time in the spirit realm. They don't need, it's not like they have to go set up military somewhere and then do their little coup thing. They go straight there, they deal with it, they do it. It takes them just probably a couple minutes and then they're done. Then they will be right back waiting for more. So when I give orders, I'll give them like, here's this one, this one, this one, this one, then go here and go there and do there. Sometimes I write them down. So I make sure I don't forget something I know that is going to be dealt with. So if you want to be strategic, I know people, pastors who are so focused on this. They have a special night at their church where they all come together to send their armies together and they have lists of places they're sending them. That would be so dangerous to the enemy. That is a great thing to do.
Wow, that's amazing.
And I want to add this. The Holy Spirit said, add this. You will eventually one day see them over your home. You'll see them in the sky. Jen's standing here shaking her head. We when we leave, we see them. Okay, she's not a seer, but she can see them.
Okay,
there's followers. They go before us. There's some still over the home that we're living in right now. That is our office. You will see them. And I'll never forget the time that we had that meeting that you arranged where all those pastors were present. And I was teaching this to them and they said, well, I don't know about this. And the next day they were calling you. They were freaking out because it was a cloudless sky, but they saw their host over their own home.
That's true.
And they were saying, oh my gosh, I can see their eyes. True. I can see them. So eventually make sure you're checking every now and then. But even if you can't see them, they're not going back to heaven. If you are commanding the army, their new orders are to be over your home. That's where they will stay. I have millions. I will see them going across the entire sky. So I send them to a lot of places. I send them all the time. And Jen knows the same thing. They'll look at her and go, are you sending me?
Oh, that's so good. Well, and that's a really good point. I've seen a number of things, but I don't label myself as a seer. But what you're saying is if you're not a seer and you don't tend to see things in the spirit, yet you can still go out and you can see what looks like clouds in the natural.
Yes.
And you're seeing with your natural eyes the hosts press themselves into the cloud to show you they're there. So you don't have to be a seer.
I'll just let you know, Johnny Enlow on a regular basis sends me pictures of his host over his home.
Really? Oh, I love that.
Oh, yeah. He goes out and if you see cloud formations over your home, take a picture and with your cell phone, zoom in. And I promise you will begin to identify faces.
And I want to add this too. There are cloud formations. I had a hard time in the camera because I don't see the whole picture that you're showing. But there are people, it's almost like those puzzles. They can see a particular, what looks like a cloud formation. They can see it. And 2 or 3 people next to them, they're not seeing it. So the point is not, does everybody see your cloud formation? That the only thing that really matters is, do you see it? And that would be my take.
It's the only one that really matters is that you actually see it yourself. Are you going to get one up for me? I'm going to see, who do you have? Oh, I'm going to just show you really quick. This is one Jen just took, and you can look behind her. It looks like a creature behind her in the sky. Let me move it over there. Can you see it?
Oh, yeah. That looks like a vicious dog to me. But
yes, it does, doesn't it? That's one of her hosts right there behind her in the sky. Oh. So that's what we meant when we said you will see images that stand out with the other ones around them. That is a really good example. She was doing stuff downtown. She works with an organization to help them. They help homeless people and other people like that. And she was just down there at the little vendor thing and it showed up. And so she took pictures of it.